collective move to oust God. And so I wholeheartedly believe that while we are going after light, there are those working wholeheartedly to go after darkness. And so the agenda is the agenda, and there's a fight. But like you were saying, if you don't know you in a spiritual battle, how you know to fight? And so then as you begin to go, so I feel like as everything that we go through is necessary, because had Paul not been doing what he was doing, how would his awakening would have happened? And so at some point, God lets you go on that journey for a period of time until he snaps you and says, "Hey, now wake up and use this, what you were thought you were standing on. Now you're going to use it for my glory." And so there's always that shift that happens, and of course it's process. And so as we're each going through process, I think that's when the fullness of it comes, because the world is going to do what the world is designed to do. But we who are not of this world, if we like you were saying, as we're awakening, like I think about the ones who, Tish, you and I have talked about it, who have walked on the journey, but then they turned around. Well, what turned you around? What caused you to come out of religion? If we begin to share those testimonies and share the truth of the matter, well, hey, this had me question this had me question. Even in the 66, it says, go and read the different books and the other books that they put out of the canon. And so if we were even obedient to the scripture for the most part, to even just get you outside of the 66, to get a broader understanding of what God is saying, then I feel like the more that we encourage going after truth, researching, reading, sharing, speaking for real, then that will create that larger group, that connectedness, to say, okay, so now we understand, so now we can teach such and such, or we can show such and such, or this is the truth of my testimony, here it is. Because that's what brings real deliverance.